Hi guys, it's Charlie here. If you're looking to protect your future with gold or silver, pick the region you're in and choose one of our trusted partners. Good morning. It's Monday. It's the 20th of April, 2026. And this week and right now, we are all being distracted by what's happening in Iran and Israel. But this is to take your eyes away from the complete collapse of the financial system that's happening behind the scenes. The deep state and the cabal, they need war. They need war for two reasons: to cover up their crimes within the financial sector, and also to try and get more control over the people. Under the guise, it's for your safety. It's time for you to wake up to what's really going on. And thank God that a lot of my audience are wide awake. They can see what's going on. But sadly, there are still people out there who haven't got a clue what's going on. And if they were told to put a mask on tomorrow and put a nappy on their face, they'd do it in a heartbeat. It's time to wake up and see what's really going on and use a bit of common sense. The financial system is in total collapse. I warned you about it 4 years ago. I took my money out of the banking system 4 years ago and I put it all into physical gold. In 4 years, I have doubled my worth just in gold. So whether you like the idea of taking your money out of the bank or not, financially, it's been a huge benefit and still will be for those who do exactly that. There's people out there that say, well, I've left my money in the bank because I get 4 or 5% increase per year. But when inflation is 5% in real terms and probably a lot higher, you're losing money. So be wise, but don't also get carried away with the war in Iran and Israel, because that's to take your eyes off the complete collapse of the old financial system. It's now time to take responsibility for you, your lives, your assets, and everything else, and not leave it to somebody else. Morning, Drew.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. Well, that leads me to my first story, Charlie, because claims are circulating online. Today could be the worst market day of 2026, with fears of sharp losses in stocks, metals, and crypto. Reports suggest Iran has rejected US talks, raising concerns of fresh Middle East escalation and possible pressure on oil routes. Commentators say if market prices prolonged conflict, volatility could surge fast.
This is all part of the distraction. And I'll tell you right now that when you do your research properly, instead of just believing what mainstream media, and I talked to somebody the other day, and they said, well, I heard it on the BBC and ITV, two completely different sources. Wake up. If you want to see the other side, you have to listen to Arabic news, different Arab channels, different Iranian channels, different Russian channels, different Chinese channels, and you can sit there and go, it's all propaganda. You live in a propaganda bubble in the UK, in America, where you only listen to what you're told. Sometimes you have to look outside to find the truth. And then when you hear both sides, then that's when you need divine intervention. That's when you need God to help you establish what really is true. What's happening in the Middle East right now is nothing like you're being told. It's all propaganda, it's all narrative, and it's all to distract away from the fact that the fiat financial system is in complete and utter freefall and has been for a long time. There's a lot of things that are changing. And remember, it doesn't change overnight because this financial system has been in place since 1913. So it's going to take a lot of hard work to change it. Over 100 years of contamination and corruption is being exposed right now in plain sight. Drew.
Claims are circulating that Keir Starmer will resign as UK Prime Minister today, with David Lammy as interim leader and a Labour contest to follow. Well, it would be a sharp reset for a government that promised stability. Britain's real problem, growth, migration, security. I don't think it's going to vanish with a new face. Do you, Charlie?
No, it's certainly not. And this is all part of the exposure. What's happened to the UK is the UK as a country, whether you like it or not, and I'm English, it's disintegrated. And that's because the people in control of it, doesn't matter if they're Labour or Conservative, they're all cheeks of the same backside. The whole country is in complete collapse. You're not safe anymore in the streets. It's a mess. People are on the breadline. And it's very interesting also. We're seeing change around the world right now. We'll see the complete collapse of the British government. Doesn't matter who comes in, it'll all collapse. And the people that are in power at the moment, they're managing the collapse in the pantomime. We saw it yesterday, the way things are changing in Bulgaria. We're seeing what's happening in Hungary. Hungary was a very interesting thing because of the fact that Viktor Orban has done so much good there. And then suddenly the EU and their cronies, the Soroses, etc., they funded to get Peter Magyar into office. They forget the fact that Peter Magyar was far more right than even Viktor Orban, but he pretended to be their friend. They paid for him to get into power, which exposed the fact that you can pay money to get people into office. That exposed that. Then as soon as he got into office, he was more extreme than whatever Viktor Orban ever was about the borders, shutting down the borders, and not taking all the immigrants, etc. This is all part of the exposure in the pantomime. But as it says so many times in all the religious texts in the world, fear not, don't live in fear. This is all part of the dismantling of the old system. There will be the birth of the new one, but before you build the new one, you have to get rid of the old one. That's what we're going through right now. It's going to be messy, it's going to be dirty, but don't live in fear. Live for today. It's a special day. You're here in the greatest time in history. Enjoy the absolutely crazy shit show that's going on right now. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, we spend with our families, as we should do. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays.